So we made a 4-paned rectangular window. Why not do the same thing with a circular window in this area right here? So one of the things I think I'll do is I'm going to draw a line. My line tool is not working. There we go. Line, and just drag that straight down so I have something to make sure I'm centered on, and use my C circle and just find a spot here. Doesn't have to be a midpoint or anything, and bring that out. Whenever I make a circle, I always make sure I'm on either the red or the green or the red axis. It really helps a lot. So I'm just going to click that. Now with my eraser tool, I can get rid of that line I use for my guide and see nice big circular window in the attic. So now I'm going to use the same technique I did with the other window. I'm going to draw a line through there and a line through here and divide it. Now I'm going to offset just a little bit. That's about almost 2 inches. I'm going to make it 2 inches. So if I have to, I can do it again very easily. F offset though. Make sure you don't have anything selected. F for offset, and now anything I hover over, I can offset. I can erase those. And this time we did not make a wall copy to do this on. So it's really tricky to make a selection and group that if we don't do it. So this really is challenge mode right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure everything gets pulled away from the wall. So I can pull this out, and then I'm going to do the same thing for this. I'm going to go over here, deselect, P, push, pull, and bring that out a little bit. So I can double click, double click, double click. And the reason we did that is so we can have another one on the other part of the house. But I want it to be a component because I don't want to have to paint all of this more than once. But if I make a selection here, I'm going to have a tough time not selecting something on the other side of the house too. So this is the trick that I use. I will come from the back and crash through the wall. Just keep scrolling, and then I can make my selection from here and try and get all the pieces. Now it's only what's totally inside your selection, so I'm not actually getting these lines here. And what you'll notice here is that, wait a second, it's hollow. So I'm going to draw a little line here first. Be careful with that. All right, let me try again. I'm going to draw a line across the entire back and then erase it. There we go. Now we've got a selection we're making, and I'm going to right click and make a component, not a group, but a component. And this is circular window. Circular. And what that allows me to do then is to put a copy of this. I'm going to M move it off to the side, and tap Control. Now this is going to need to go on this wall. So this does need to be rotated, but where am I going to find a flat surface? Well, there's two of them right here. So I'm going to press my Q, make sure my protractor is blue, find the red axis, and rotate to the green axis. Where is it? Right on green axis. Now I can move it over on the red, or how about I bring it forward on the green, then over on the red axis. Again, this is where doing it one direction at a time, sometimes you get lucky trying to move it straight there, but I have had a lot more luck doing it one direction at a time. There we go. Now it's a little big, so maybe I'll scale it down. Can I even get to those? Seems like I can. Holding down Control and just scaling it so I have a smaller version of the window. Maybe it's in a good spot, maybe it's not. I might be able to just do that and it'll be close enough. So this is what I mean by the component. Of course, when we paint or modify one of them, the other one does it too. So if there's a mistake or you decide to change colors, you only have to do it for one window. That's a little architectural detail using what we learned here and a new selection method from the inside of the house beaming out.